Holy cow, you guys. Love this. That place was overwhelming. That's so cute. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this. I was in a shopping mood that day, okay? Hey, welcome back to the channel. Today is kind of a nasty, yucky day, so we're gonna do our favorite thing, thrifting. And of course, we're gonna look for, you know, whatever grabs our attention. But I actually have a little bit of a thrift list today, so I need to find 2 frames that kind of go together. Well, not kind of, that go together, but they don't have to match, I guess is what I'm saying. And I would prefer if they were like a really pretty wood, or if they were black, not plastic though, or if they are paintable. And that is for a surprise project, surprised even us, that we've been working on. And I'm sure that I will be sharing with you soon. But anyway, for now, I need the 2 frames. And then I also have a whole list of things that I don't think I'm gonna tell you, just because they're for Christmas gifts, and I happen to know at least a few of them watch the channel, so I don't want to ruin the surprise. So Christmas gifts, and then maybe the most exciting is things for Thriftmas, you guys. Thriftmas is coming up, and I need to find amazing things for Thriftmas. So when you're watching this, there's a good chance that Thriftmas is starting this weekend or has already started. Obviously, I did not do the entire month of December, since we're already in December, like I did last year. Between this surprise project, you guys, and just life and time, and just like snuck up on me, and I just knew that I probably wasn't gonna be able to do the full Thriftmas. But I loved doing Thriftmas, and I know you guys really loved Thriftmas, so I definitely wanted to do it, you know, some way. So we're gonna do the 12 days of Thriftmas and do like a fun Christmas countdown, the 12 days leading up to Christmas Day. So we're gonna do it December 13th through December 24th, Christmas Eve. And then obviously we will be doing the Thriftmas giveaway again. So more information on that will come, but the winner will be announced Christmas Day, just like last year. So anyway, all of that to say, we've got to find some amazing Thriftmas items, because it's coming up. Thriftmas is here. So, like I said, a little bit of a thrift list today, and then also like whatever you know jumps out at us. So let's just get a move on out, because I want to hit like multiple thrift stores today. So we need to get it going. All right, we just got to the first one. And I think I'm actually going to go inside the outlet part. And if you don't know what a Goodwill outlet is, it's also known as the bins. So you go digging through bins, and the prices are done by weight instead of item. So if you find something, it's like the best deal you're going to find thrifting. But it's an adventure. It is a bit like dumpster diving, and I don't always like to do it, but today I'm willing to at least go peruse and see what I can find. I don't know if I can promise any like digging, but we'll see what we can find. Like I said, I'm willing to go look. Holy cow, you guys. I literally walked in, it's just covered in people. So I barely did like a walkthrough. I kind of looked, and I did find some books. And then I just happened to look through the bins. I almost picked up 2 Christmas trees. They were like little ones. And I was like, surely I can do something with that. But it wasn't worth the trouble, because it was so packed with people. But I did find this, dug this out, grabbed that. And yeah, but there was just no chance of me like filming and digging in there. But we're gonna go next door to the retail one. And I'm excited to just have a little bit more of a casual peruse. That's so cute. Look at the size of this thing. No price tag on it though. This little cutie. They have some cool lamps. Okay, I found a couple of things in the retail side. Not as much as I wanted to. And I was trying to get a good look at the frames, but to be honest with you, I kind of got creeped out because this guy was like rapidly getting closer to me. Do you know what I mean? Like, there's a difference between someone getting closer to you and then like feeling like they're trying to close the space on you. So like, I just completely switched gears and I never went back to the frames. But even when I was in there, like, I didn't see much in the frames, so we're just gonna have to revisit that at a different store. In the back, I looked at the books and I loved that set of like the piano. I don't even know, are they encyclopedia? Like, I don't know what they are. Some of them had music in it, some of them did not. But I love them, but not for $2 a book, which is really not that bad. But when you're trying to buy a whole set, I mean, if you were trying to style shelves or like wanted piano stuff, I feel like that would be worth it. For me, I don't have anywhere to put a full set, but I did go back and consider it again. But I decided to leave those for now because they were also kind of large. They weren't super thick, but like the size of the book was pretty large for some reason. So I just decided to leave it. I did find a couple little things. And I loved those stinking lemon plates, but not for $8 for 3 of... Who's buying 3 plates? In what world are you buying 3 plates? I feel like you either are buying 2, 4, or 8. Like, there's certain things that sets come in, I feel like. Even 6 is a set. 3 is not. And I guess they were trying to sell it like 2 sets of 3, because that's what they had to make a 6. But instead of putting them all together, they did it 2 sets of 3. Each set of 3 was $8. That's insane. So I left those. But overall, this one did not have very much home stuff. Like, I like the miscellaneous stuff. And this one did not have that much miscellaneous stuff. It kind of felt picked over. So I'm hoping the next one is a little better and a little bit more fun to go through. But I did still find a couple of things. But we better find some more if Thriftmas is going to happen. Something like this could work, but it doesn't have a price tag on it. But something like that, I need 2 of them. Love this. Look at the wood base. Okay, this one is definitely better for all the like miscellaneous little things, and the prices are pretty decent too. But I just got a message on Facebook Marketplace for something that I asked to pick up, and they said they left it out on the porch for me, so we're gonna go pick that up before heading to our next thrift store. But I'm excited. I can't wait to show you. Got the thing from the guy's porch. It took me a minute to find the house. I got so confused and then I got flustered, and so I didn't even like really film it. But I realized that I was in a part of town that I don't normally go to, and so I'm gonna try a new thrift store. I'm not sure, but we're gonna try it. my goodness. I don't know what I was expecting. It wasn't this. Look how many mirrors and bed frames they have. Like it's just like a giant warehouse of furniture. Holy cow, that place was overwhelming. And I think right now they have a ton of Christmas stuff out, which makes it even more overwhelming because it's like Christmas wrapping paper and old ribbon and like old electronics, like the little candle things. Overwhelming, but there's a ton of stuff in there and there's no prices on anything. It's one of those places where you kind of just bring up your lot to the front and the guy looks at it and is like, and just gives you a number. So I got like a whole handful of stuff for $7. So that's pretty cool. But we need to make our way over back towards my side of town. We're gonna make our way over there, hitting up another thrift store. I think I want to do 2 more today. I think 2 more today and I'll be feeling pretty good. Except for I've not found anything that is on that Christmas list that I told you about. I've not found one thing for that Christmas list, so I still got some hunting to do, but Thriftmas is going very well on the other hand, so that's good. I am glad we stopped here. It's not something I would go out of my way for, but if I'm in the area, I would definitely check it out. All right, this is the one that is notorious for having crazy prices. And there was a few things in there that I was looking at getting for maybe Thriftmas, but it was so expensive. I was like, I'm not playing with that. Like when it's already kind of like an experimental project that I would be doing, I'm not spending that on it. You know what I mean? So anyway, I did wind up finding quite a few things, and I finally knocked one thing off my Christmas thrift list. So woo. Just one of them. I did find a couple of other things that I'm hoping will work for Thriftmas. We'll see. So I think if we have some good luck at the next one, I think I already have enough for all of Thriftmas now, but I would love to have some like backups in case I decide a project doesn't work out, or like, you know what I mean? Like I would love to have some backups. So I'm hoping this last thrift store, I think we're gonna hit one more and head home. When this last one is very fruitful in the Thriftmas department and then also in my gift department. I still haven't found a second frame. I don't know if I mentioned that. Not for the bathroom. Anyway, now I'm just blabbering on. You can tell I'm tired because like nothing I'm saying makes sense. Let's just go to the last thrift store. Let's go to the last thrift store. See what we can find. And probably call it a day. Okay, it's time for the haul, but before we get into the stuff that we just found, I actually have a whole box here of stuff that I've been saving for you from like random thrift trips and like random estate sales and things that I've been going to, but I wanted to show you first, so just keep that in mind. This is from like a bunch of random trips, but I have some really good stuff in here and I needed to show you. So like I said, I went to an estate sale and they had these bags of Christmas ornaments, like a ton of them in here. And the whole bag was $8. It was a day one, so I kind of overpaid for it. But there looks like there's some good stuff in here. Like those look beaded. And then there looks like some old vintage ones in here too. I'll have to definitely dive into these and look at them closer. But yeah, there's definitely some really pretty ones in here. And like I said, $8. I thought it'd be a lot of fun to open this up and see, but I don't want this video to be a million hours long like they always are, so we'll look at a couple. But like, look at this little sweet angel, and then oh, it's like a little felt teddy bear. That looks like a Mary, maybe? Mary and Jesus? Oh, that one was definitely handmade. That is so cool. And then, like I said, these beaded ones are kind of what drew me to it because they just, I don't know, I thought they'd be really fun on a tree. But yeah, like I said, there's a ton in here. We won't go through all of them, but I just thought that that was a good deal. And I would have probably grabbed more of them if they had been cheaper, but with them being $8 a bag, I kind of just picked the one that interested me the most and went with it. Also, at that same estate sale, I found these like giant wooden candlesticks. I'm a sucker for a candlestick, and these were actually reasonably priced because they're fairly large, and they were $4 each. Again, it was a day one, so the prices were going to be a little higher, but I thought they were really pretty, and $4 each is not bad. I mean, I feel like that's what a thrift store would charge now. Also, at that estate sale, I found this brass like seashell. I guess it's like a change jar, or I don't know. I just thought that this, if it was cleaned up, imagine it on a book, which I also found, but imagine it like on a book on a coffee table. I just thought that'd be so cute. Again, I don't know what it was with this estate sale, but it was like $8 was like their new $5, but this was also $8. But it's actually really heavy, and I thought it'd be really, really pretty cleaned up, so I grabbed it because I was in a shopping mood that day, okay? I was. I also found this, which I don't think is actually vintage, but it was a brand new empty photo album, and it's like leather on the front, and then it has like some European stickers on it. I don't know. I thought it was cute, and I'm pretty sure that they had it with the books, and so it was like $2 or $3 for hardback. But it's brand new. It's just like a really good photo album, because I think I might be able to even get these stickers off. But anyway, really cute, really useful. I also found these frames at the estate sale, and this one's really cute. I like the little rounded edges, and they were $2, and then this one was $4. To be honest with you, I'm looking at this now, and I don't know why I picked it up. But $4, I don't know. I guess I was drawn to the blue at the time. And it's kind of like a stained glass look, and I have been drawn to like the stained glass kind of vibe lately, so maybe that's what it was, but I probably overpaid for this. So again, $4, $2, little frames. I don't know. I was in a shopping mood that day, okay? Then, like I said, I found this book, and I've been struggling with the books lately, so when I found it, I definitely grabbed it. I just thought it was a cool looking book. It's got like a map on the inside. It's a pretty green color. It's just one of those books that like looks really good styled on a shelf, but I grabbed it, and then I found these. So it's just a plate set. It's just one big plate, one little plate, but it was only $4, and the design on it is actually really, really, really pretty. Just consider this a part of my blue phase, because that's exactly what that was. And then I grabbed this for the booth. It's just a really pretty egg plate. I would probably keep it for myself if it wasn't for the fact that I can't eat eggs. So there's that. But $4, it's really, really pretty. I just like how classic it is, you know what I mean? Like, I feel like some of them are really, really stylized. This one's really, really classic. So, yeah. I also found these at the thrift store, and these were $3 each, which was a little much, but they're really cute. And I don't know if you can tell, but they're actually velvet. Is that not amazing? Like, I have no idea what I want to do with these, but I just thought that they are so cute. I even don't mind the little sketches in them. Like, I don't think that they're that creepy. Sometimes they can be. I don't feel like these are, but I just loved these. I love the size of them, and I love that they are this, like, beautiful burgundy velvet. Just really cute. And I'm really not sure what they are. They kind of look like they might be original artwork. Can you see how they're done? Like, I don't think that they're cheap little recreations from like a big box store. They kind of look like they were custom framed, but I might just be making up what I want to see. And then as I was getting out the Christmas decor and stuff, I found this guy in one of my boxes. I couldn't even tell you when I got this. I've probably had this over a year from a random estate sale, like literally over a year ago. And yeah, it's just a little jar. And it looks like I got it for $1, but if it was a half off day, then maybe it was 50 cents. I don't know. Either way, adorable little jar that I've just been hanging on to and forgot that I had. And then I went up and visited my parents, and we went to a thrift store up there, and I found this wooden like chess and checkerboard, and it has like felt on the bottom, and I just thought that it was really pretty. Like, it would make such a great like base for styling, or it would make a great like back of like a large shelf, and it was only $3, so I definitely grabbed that. But like, I just thought that that was beautiful. And then I found this guy. So it's like a secretary desk tabletop situation. It was $7, which it's a little high, but I just thought it was really, really cool. And so, I don't know. I'm a sucker for anything wood. Y'all know that by now. I don't know. I probably overpaid for this too, but I just thought it was so cool. And that is the finds that I've kind of been collecting and hanging on to for you guys. Hopefully it was worth hanging on to, but I don't know. I think that they were pretty cool. And it's fun to see like a bunch of different random thrift trips turn into like a really good little haul. So yeah, anyway, had to share with you. And now we can dive into the actual haul from what we just found. And I'm going to start with the two least pretty, least aesthetic things, but they're so useful, and I don't think I showed you. So I actually found, they're bog bags. I found this one, which is actual bog bag brand, and then I found this one, which is like an off-brand bog bag, but who cares? But they were only $5 each. And I don't know a ton about bog bags other than they're really expensive. And my mom and I just found one for her inside one of like the Goodwill boutiques. And I think we got it for like $15, which was still an excellent deal. But to get these for $5 each, and these even have like some of the attachments in it. Like, these have like some of the pockets in it, which I'm sure are, you know, even more expensive. But like, I don't know. I just thought these were a great deal, and I honestly plan to keep them like in the back of my car for thrift finds. Because they kind of work like a box. They can sit there like a box that you can throw stuff in, but then they have handles so you can, you know, carry it out of your car when you need to. So that's probably how I'm going to use those. But I thought that those were just like a really good functional find, and you know, I love finding stuff like that when I'm thrifting, even though I like finding the pretty stuff more. Speaking of the pretty stuff, let's dive into the rest of the haul here. So honestly, this is not going to be in any particular order. I'm just going to start grabbing and showing, and it could be from any one of the 5 thrift stores that we went to yesterday. So first is this stunning jewelry box, okay? I was like, when I saw it, because I feel like most jewelry boxes that I find are always like in the oak range, or like, I think I had one that was more of like a cherry, And this being this like dark walnutty mahogany and moody with the beautiful glass doors with the flowers. I mean, it was just, everything about it is so pretty. I love that it kind of like, I don't know, I love the shape of it, everything. And look at this. So you open it up, and then this back part pops open, and it stays to hold your necklaces and stuff. And then you can push it back down to close it and put it away. I thought that that was just genius. And then it does have a working drawer down here. Now, I definitely splurged on this and was not happy about the price. But again, I've never seen one like this. The glass was intact. Like, I kind of had to go for it. But it was $10. So, yeah. Not happy with Goodwill yesterday. But $10. I mean, it's still not terrible, but it's not a thrift price. But yeah, just so pretty. So I'm pretty sure that it was our last thrift haul that I had complained that I had been really struggling to find books lately. And I actually had decent luck with books this time. So I got this guy, French Family Feast. And it's actually just a really pretty book. And I just thought that that would be, I think it's actually a cookbook, so it could be really pretty styled in a kitchen. Got this one, Scotland, Land of Color. It's a little guy, but he has beautiful pictures, beautiful color photos in there. And, yeah, I just thought that that'd be such a pretty coffee table book. And the book itself is actually like a pretty cover too, so obviously I had to pick that up. Survey of French Literature, and it's like, it kind of looks and feels like leather, even though I'm pretty sure it's not, but really, really pretty. Villages of France, again, another really pretty coffee table book. Just nice plain linen book. I also really like the shape of this one. I like that it's kind of different. I feel like that would be styled really nicely on something where a lot of mine are kind of like typical book size, so I thought that that would look really, really nice. And then this isn't quite a book, but it kind of is, and it's actually another photo album, and it's in perfect condition, just plain leather, empty photo album. So I definitely picked that up. This was only $3. I mean, look at the binding on that. Even if you just styled this and didn't use it as a photo album, just used it for styling, it's stunning. But then to be able to put family photos in it and keep it out like on your coffee table and have this be your photo album, I just feel like that would be so, so pretty. So I might actually start working on a photo album and keep this out on the coffee table, because I really, really like this. Okay, then I found this little carved wooden box, and I have actually found a couple of boxes similar-ish. Like, I'm pretty sure I used to have a little square one that had a very similar carved pattern into it, but it was a lot smaller than this. But just a little wooden box. I just really love finding these like special looking little boxes because they're so easy to style and they're so versatile. So you could use this on an entryway and keep your keys inside of it, and then everything looks clean. You could put it on a coffee table and keep your remotes in it. Put it on a couple of books and it looks awesome. Put it on a shelf in your office and keep, I don't know, things you want to keep hidden. I don't know. But it just looks really nice, and it also just has so much detail that it doesn't look like one of those like store-bought out of the box things. It looks special, it looks collected, it looks like it's an heirloom. And yeah, so I love these. I cannot get enough of these like really just unique boxes because again, they just have so many uses and they're so easy to style. Like, why wouldn't you grab them? And I found it for $2. So that's pretty good for Goodwill prices. I feel like lately they would have charged a lot more for that. So I was super happy with $2. All right, this one I kind of want your opinion because I've been going back and forth on whether or not I actually like it or not. So it's a wooden like coat rack hook, and I can't decide if it looks really cool and vintage or if it looks really clunky. So I kind of need your opinion on this, but it was only $3, and I there's something about it I like. So yeah, I'm curious your thoughts on it, but I just thought, you know, it's unique, it's wood, you know, picked it up. But yeah, I am curious if you think it's cool or if you think it's clunky. But yeah, I don't know. I've been in a shopping mood lately, okay? At least I do it thrifting. This might be one of my favorite finds of the day. It's like a little puppy. It has a really cute little saying that I'll let you read for yourself. And I just loved this little frame. And on the back it says Townsend Carpenters, age 5. So I don't know if it just belonged to them or if he sketched it or what, but I just thought that this looks really, really cute. And the frame, even though it kind of looks like a cheap plastic, it's actually wood. It's a little wood frame painted black. But yeah, I just thought that that was really special. It would be so cute for like layering in your styling. I'm seeing it more like standing up, layered with like another piece of art or like a book standing up. This isn't gonna be right, but like imagine this on the back of a shelf or something, and then you could put like a little candle or something in front of it. I don't know. I just think he's really, really cute, and obviously I had to grab him, especially when he was only $2, so just really, really cute. This one is a little weird, but I was thinking about getting rid of the placard on the back and just unscrewing it from there and just using the metal hook. And I don't know why, but I thought that that could be really cool in like an entryway or on the back of a door. Like, can't you see that in a bathroom? Just the hook. And I know it's really hard to imagine, but like, can you just imagine the hook on the back of the door to hold a towel, or like maybe on an entryway to hold jackets or backpacks or something? I don't know. I thought it was cool. It kind of has like a unique look to it. And then like I kind of liked how that was metal back here, so I don't know. That was kind of my thoughts on that for $3, which it's a little much. But to just take it off this strange, cheap looking placard, and then it's like a really nice looking hook. So, yeah, I don't know. I thought it was a good idea. And then, like I said, I've been really into the stained glass stuff lately, and so I found these, and I'm not taking them apart yet, but there's 2 of them here. And they're like a little stained glass, you know, just hanger. And I figured you could get like a little suction cup and put it in your kitchen. I don't know why. Like I said, this is like my new weird thing and that you're going to have to talk me out of. It was like the blue and white stuff, but like now I'm pretty sure it's heading towards stained glass. So y'all are going to have to talk some sense into me. But they were just really pretty. And like I said, there's 2 of them here, and they had them taped together for $2. So not too bad. And I might use these to try to get it out of my system and try to hang these in my kitchen. So like I mentioned, I was on the hunt for a couple of frames for a surprise project that I am sure I will be telling you about very, very soon, but I don't want to get into it yet. I am not ready to go down that rabbit hole yet. But I was looking at frames all day to try to find 2 that kind of went together. Spoiler alert, did not find it. But I did find one that I kind of liked the idea of, that I think might work, and it's this square one. So it's black. It's like a matte black, but it's wood, and it's kind of scuffed up to where you can kind of see a peak of the wood shining through, so it gives it some texture, and it's just a square. And I'm holding it sideways because that's where the little hook is. The thing's in there sideways. But this is one, I think. As long as I can try to find another one that I like with it, I think this is going to be one of them. So I'm kind of hoping for like a more rectangular one. You see the vision to like stack them. Anyway, this came from the place where you bring up a whole bundle of stuff and they give you a price. So I don't know what I actually paid for the frame itself. But I do know that I got like 5 items for $7. So let's just say that he gave me this for $2. And because this was one of the bigger items. So let's say $2. Not too shabby. And hopefully I can find the pair for it very soon because I'm going to need it for that project. So also at that place, I found this guy. And I know that this is just like, I don't want to say mass produced because it looks like it was framed from like all posters or something. So like it's something somebody kind of custom put together online, but at the same time it's something that you can order, you know what I mean? I don't know. But I did think it was really pretty. And I really actually like the frame because it's done kind of like an ornate gold frame, but it's done more on the silver side. But there is like a touch of gold to it. So I don't know, I really liked this. I just thought that this was really pretty. And I may hang on to this for spring just because I really like the color palette of it. And I don't know, it does something for me. There's some warmth to it, but it's still on the silver side. So I don't know, I like it a lot. It gives me a little bit of like inspiration color palette wise. So I grabbed that. And again, this was from the place where they kind of gave it to you as a bundle. So let's call this $2 also. So yeah, really not bad at all. Also from that place, I found this like little batch of, they kind of look like little clay ornaments. Let me grab one out of here. And full transparency, I was actually going to use these for Thriftmas. I was thinking I could do something with them, but then I wound up finding other stuff that I liked better for Thriftmas. So now I just have these cool like little, they're definitely like handmade looking clay ornaments. So I don't know, maybe I'll figure out what to do with them, but I'm pretty sure I got the bag for like $1, something like that. Alright, back to frames. So this one was $3. And it's a little larger. I kind of liked how it almost looked like the frame itself was wallpapered, but it's done well. So, I don't know, it was just different, and I kind of liked it. And I kind of wanted to try, like, a DIY version of this not too long ago. I never did, but I wanted to. And so when I saw it, I was like, let me grab that, and I might use that for a little bit extra inspo. Yeah, I don't know. I just thought it was kind of pretty. And I mean, I probably paid too much for it, but again, it is kind of, it's an 8x10. It's a nice, you know, good size frame. So it was $3, has the glass. So I grabbed that one. And then this one is really similar, but I also grabbed this little guy, and he did not have a price on him, but I'm assuming that they probably charged me like $2 for it. But this one has like some really cool colors and designs on it, and there was just something I really liked about it. So I picked him up too, just because I thought he was really cool. Alright, I love this guy. So I've not found a great cutting board in a long time. I used to find them all the time. All the time. And it has been so long since I've seen them at the thrift store. So, like, I feel like people kind of, like, got the drop on them and they started picking them up. And they've been really hard to find. And so when I found this big, chunky guy, I totally picked him up. He was $6. Not terrible. I could see them easily charging more for that. So, like, $6 is fine. But, yeah. And I love how he has, like a funky, like, little angled handle up here. Just so cool. Everything about him is so cool. So, you know I grabbed him. So I also found a lot of really cool looking lamps while we were out shopping. And I'm pretty sure I showed you a few of them. And I found some really cool big ones. Like, they were massive. But, like, nothing had a price on it. I have no idea why. But, like, they did not have price tags on it. Otherwise, I probably would have gotten a couple of those larger lamps. But, whatever. But I did find this little cutie. And he was only $4. I've already tested him, which is why he has a light bulb in him. And he works. And I was really excited about this because I actually had, and I'm sure you've seen it in some video on the channel, but I actually had like one of those like little crystal ones, and it had brass at the bottom and brass at the top and a little crystal lamp shade. Like, it was the whole deal. And I thought it was really sweet and it was adorable, and I had it in our powder room for the longest time. But there was something off about it with the style of our bathroom, and I just think that it was kind of getting lost in the bathroom, and I know that this sounds nuts. Anyway, the style of it just didn't quite match. Like, it kind of took it a little bit too grandma. And so when I saw this guy that's just the glass, and it still has that similar vibe, but without like the extra layer of floral and grandma on it, I thought that this would work a lot better in that little space. So I grabbed it. And I do think that this one is going to work a lot better in our little bathroom. And then, I'm pretty sure it was the very next thrift store, I wound up finding a lampshade. And I think he might be a little big for this one, but I think he's going to work on another lamp that I had found recently. But he's in perfect condition, and I'm pretty sure I got him for like $3. and he's got, you know, that very much in style, like fluted style lampshade. So whenever I find them, I pick them up because I don't own a single lamp or lampshade that's like new. for a reason. They're expensive. So yeah, I was pretty happy with that. Also, speaking of bathroom, I found this adorable little mirror. It's like the double-sided bathroom mirror, and I thought it's really dirty. You can probably see smudges all over it, but I thought that it would be so cute styled on our bathroom shelves with, like, I don't know, like a little plant or maybe some rolled up towels. And he's just got like the beautiful brass to him. Definitely needs to be cleaned, but he's just the perfect little size where you can style him, but he's still super functional. So I actually was really excited about this find, and I can't wait to style him and show you. Now y'all are gonna have to give me a little bit of grace on this one. So do you remember how I said this was gonna be the year I learned to sew, and then proceeded to try like once, failed miserably at it, used iron-on tape, and then never sewed again? Well, I found this beautiful, like, y'all, it seriously feels like silk. And it's like a beautiful silk fabric. And it's actually a cut of fabric I'm pretty sure that someone bought, where most of the time the fabric at the thrift store is, at least the ones near me, are usually like bed sheets, comforters, towels, stuff like that. This is actually like really nice fabric, and I got it for $3. So yeah, we'll just add that to the just in case I learned to sew pile that I have building in my thrift closet. But I mean, it's so stunning, and I wish y'all could feel how quality this fabric is, because it's incredible. But yeah, I'm gonna have to save this for when I actually do eventually learn to sew. Okay, then I picked up this guy, and it's a tie rack for a closet. You screw it into the wall. We actually have about 3 of these screwed into the wall in our closet, and we hang our belts on it, hats on it. Josh hangs his ties on it, and we've thrifted them all, obviously. But I was excited because I've actually been looking at like different display ideas for the antique booth, and I saw one where they use this to style like small frames or plates or things like that. So let me see if I can find. So if you have like a lot of plates or frames, you can actually like throw them in here, and they lean all together and hold each other up, and then they become like a little display that you can sift through. And so I've actually been looking for one, and so I was so excited to find one, and this one was only $2. So that's why I picked this one up, was to try to use it as a display in the antique booth. So yeah, I was really excited about that. I mean, honestly, probably one of my best finds of the day, because it was actually something I was looking for. Alright, this was another one that was like a potential contender for Thriftmas, but I found some other stuff instead. But look how beautiful this little like wine box is. So it's done like a wrapping box, and it was only $3, which probably a little bit much. Get it together, Goodwill. But it is really, really pretty. It's got like that vintage Santa pattern on it. It's in really good condition. It's not like beat up or peeling or anything. It does have where there was a sticker on the top, but apart from that, it's in great condition. And so I'm going to reuse it as, you know, a gift for Christmas. I'm going to fill it and, you know, give it to someone as a gift. But I think that that's just like really cool. And anytime that you could wrap something in something like a little bit special, I feel like it just makes it like, you know, that much better, you know? Anyway, then I found these little legs, and I'm pretty sure that you kind of like crisscross them together, and they're one of those plant stands. And so I was really excited about this because I want to try to put it together and see if one of my like larger Crocs or like butter churner Crocs, my like really cool ones, I want to see if they fit in it, because then I feel like it'd feel less like a pot sitting in the corner, and it would feel more intentional. So I'm curious to see. Also, there's only 3 here, and I kind of feel like there should have been 4. So I don't even know if this will work or not, but it was only $2, and so I thought I would give it a whirl, but I will keep you updated on that if it, if it works. All right, then the last thing I have for you is this wooden magazine rack. And this was one of my, like, really lucky finds of the day because I found it, like, deep in the bottom of one of the bins. I just happened to spot, like, the very corner of it, grabbed it by the handle and, like, yanked it out of the bin. And since it was at the bins, they weighed it along with... Actually, no, all I got from there was books. So books have a price at the bins. But they weighed it, and so I paid almost like nothing for it. This and like 3 books all together was like $5. So considering that there's still an actual Goodwill tag on this that says $15.99, I think I got pretty lucky because I definitely only paid like a couple of dollars for this guy. Also, I kind of want to try something, but I don't have space in my kitchen. But I saw somebody, and I don't know her name. I wish I did because I want to give her credit, but she styled her cutting boards and like baking sheets in one of these on her kitchen counter, and that is genius. And if I didn't have like 2 square feet of countertops, I would 100% be doing the same thing. Like, that will be stunning. So yeah, anyway, I probably need to find a different use for it, or it's probably gonna wind up going to the booth, but either way, so pretty. And I honestly, I might put it in the booth, and hopefully somebody watching this goes and gets it and uses it in their kitchen because I want to see that done. I think that would just be so pretty. So yeah, anyway, that's the last thing I have in today's haul. There's actually more, but again, I'm not showing you some of it because some of it you're going to have to wait for Thriftmas. So as you're watching this, if you're watching this when this comes out, Thriftmas starts this weekend. So like I mentioned, even though I'm not able to do the full Thriftmas for like the full month of December, I still wanted to definitely do a version of it. So we're gonna do the 12 days of Thriftmas, and that starts this weekend, Saturday, December 13th. I will post day 1, and it will go all the way through December 24th, Christmas Eve. Every day I will be taking a thrift find and either showing you how I style it, or how I make a Thriftmas gift out of it, or do a thrift flip on it. And it's just a lot of fun, and it really is so like creatively filling for me, so I'm so excited for it. And of course we will be doing the Thriftmas giveaway again. So more details will be in the actual Thriftmas post, but I'm going to be putting a majority of the Thriftmas items into a box, and then on Christmas Day I will be pulling a winner's name and shipping them the box of Thriftmas goodies. So make sure that you're following along here. You can follow along over on Instagram or my Facebook. I'll leave it all linked for you in the description, and you can follow along and sign up to enter the giveaway if you want to. And yeah, it's just gonna be a lot of fun, so make sure to subscribe, stay tuned, and I will see you so soon in the next video. Bye guys!